which is something I almost never do, except for the 5 other times that I did. Everybody sing it with me. Pretty Persols. The Persol PO8649 might be the last great true Persol to come out. So what do I mean whenever I say true Persol? I mean it comes with the Meflecto system and it has glass polarized lenses. In recent years, Persol has kind of been getting away from its staples, which is again a glass polarized lens and the Meflecto ear stocks. They still make them with all of their classic styles, but every year Persol releases 1 or 2 new marquee models. Every year Persol releases 1 to 2 new marquee models, and what I've noticed is that marquee models tend to be drifting away from some of the Persol hallmarks. I've noticed Persol releasing a lot more non-polarized glass lenses, and the most grievous fault is a lot of them aren't using the Meflecto system. They're using a springed hinge to it. And as a true fan of Persol and the Meflecto system, that just irks me. I will do a full video on the Persol Meflecto system at some point in the future. But the TLDR of it is that it's the way that Persol manufactures their frame to where they're able to flex out at the ear stocks, so they're not putting pressure on the temple. Persol are the only people who can make that. So why are they starting to forego that to do standard spring hinges? I don't know, but it's pissed me off a little bit. It's okay because these still make me very happy. Released in 2016, the 8649s are the 3rd iteration in the 649 family, with the original 649 being released in the 60s and a smaller trimmer version being released later. This is actually a combination of 2 separate Persol frames. It comes from the standard aviator of the 649 and the Persol Clubmaster iteration called the Cellor. So what Persol was able to do is take these 2 great frames in their own right and combine to make a completely unique frame. It still retains a lot of the properties you would associate with an aviator, like the large teardrops, while integrating some of the design cues you would expect to see with the Clubmaster, like the horned rim up top with the metal drops, making this completely unique. I haven't really seen anything else like this out on the sunglass market. Every brand has their own aviator and most brands have their own Clubmaster, but nothing has anything like this. What would you call this? Club Aviator? The Aviator Master? I don't know. But I call this just simply the Persol 8649 or the Scott Eastwoods, simply for the fact that they use Scott Eastwood for the marketing at launch, with the tagline of Meet the New Generation. And I think that describes this very well. It still carries all the influences from the past, but it's still something just new and unique to it. We're still paying homage to what came before it. And these are perhaps my favorite Persol frame. I mean, I like them so much, I bought them in 2 separate colors, which is something I almost never do, except for the 5 other times that I did. Which I can't help myself. The first pair I bought was this one. It's the black acetate frame with the green G15 lens. And the other ones I bought were the limited horn run. These were a little bit more expensive, but they're a bit more unique. It has the horn color acetate with the light gray gradient lens to them. I tend to wear the black one since they have the darker category 3 green lens to them on brighter days, and I tend to wear the light gray category 2 gradient lens on overcast days. Because even though the sun's not out, you should still wear sunglasses. Don't wear your sunglasses at night. I don't care how catchy you think the song is. But as far as the specs goes, these have a 56mm lens with an 18mm bridge, which if you were to put on strict aviator size would be kind of small for an aviator, but actually really big for a Clubmaster. So something to take into account, if you're someone with an abnormally large head and you really want Clubmasters, but then none of them really seem to fit you, I would use this. But aside from that, these are just truly a work of art from Persol. Let me move in a little closer so we can look at some of the details. It of course has the Persol arrow to it, as well as the hand-done rivets for the Meflecto system so it can flex out a lot easier. It has an asymmetric logo here on the temples. So if you look closely, it says Persol right here on your right end, and then it's just left bare on the other end. It's just a small notice of detail. As far as materials go, of course, they use the Persol acetate all throughout their frame, and the lenses themselves are crystal glass lens, which means you get some of the best comfort through the frame and some of the best clarity through the lenses. As far as build quality goes, it's a Persol. You can always expect some of the best build quality to come from Persol. I think each one of these are handmade and take about 14 days to make. That's just an obscene amount of time that goes into making a pair of sunglasses. And also, like I alluded to earlier, these are a glass G15 polarized lenses with anti-reflectiveness. All of these things combined will give you some of the best visual clarity. It's not going to be like a Ray-Ban Chromance or a Maui Jim where it's going to heighten color contrast. It's just going to be a clear view through the lens. But let's move on to packaging. The 649s come in this Persol box, which looks like a standard Persol box, but if you look closer, it has some of the actual distressing that comes on the box. That's something that's just unique to the 649s. As far as the case goes, you get this. It's a leather brown case with a snap open. The sunglasses just pop in there easily. Of course, it's felt lined to make sure that there's no abrasions that go up against the actual glasses themselves. Going a little further into the box, you get the standard Persol accoutrement. You get the certificate of authenticity packet, and you also get the official Persol cleaning cloth. But you also get this unique pamphlet, which goes through all of the different iterations that come with the design of the actual frame. Something that makes these feel just a little more special than just your standard Persol. That's just something that Persol likes to do anytime that they have a new marquee model that they like to release. They did it again next year when they released the Cellor. And oh man, the Cellors do compete for my love whenever it comes to the 649s. I'll have to do a back-to-back comparison of these one day, but not today. Today is all about the 8649s. So in conclusion, it is perhaps one of the last great Persol frames to come out in the recent years. It has all of the hallmarks that you would want from a Persol frame, while being wholeheartedly unique on its own. These are just unmistakable. I just love this frame. I can't sing its praises anymore. It is just a spectacular frame. But I am very curious to hear your thoughts about it. Do you have experience with the 8649s? If you have, please just let me know. And how you think it compares with the other models in the Persol lineup. But if you have any other sunglasses you would like me to review, please also comment and let me know. If you like this video, please don't forget to like it and share it to people that you know. And if you want to watch more, click right here to subscribe or click right here and you can watch more. And I'll see you later.